first day of the most auspicious Shri Purushottam Adhik Maas. Let us begin today's satsang with Mangalacharan prayers. The Prabhupada taught us that before every class we should recite Mangalacharan, the auspicious invocation prayers. We can all chant it together. Jnananjana-shalaka chakshur tasmai Shri Gurave Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Swayamrupa Adi Swara Vande Shri Guru Shri Guru Shri Rupam Sahajaram Saham Tam Sakevam Sadvaitam Savadutam Padinam Krishna Chaitanya Shri Radha Krishna Param Sahaganam Shri Vishakam Vidamsya Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunya Aschandya Desha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Dinamine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripabhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namah Madhuryo Jvala Premadya Shri Rupanubha Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddha Apasiddhanta Dhantahari Namo Gaur Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagyam Murtaye Vipralambha Rasam Jode Padamudayate Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchidanandamine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gaura Virbhava Bhuvesva Nirdeshta Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannathayate Namah Vanchakalpa tarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyaiva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo mahavadanyaya Krishna prema pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Krishna Namah Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Sarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktastam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopinath
राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते जयतां सुरतो पंगोर्ममन्त मत्सर्वस्व राधा दिव्य श्रीमद्रत्नागर सिंहासनस्थो श्रीमद् राधा श्रीरघुविंद देव पृष्ठालिधि से स्मरण श्रीमद् रास रसारंभी वंशी वटा तटस्थित कर्षण वेणु सुनैर गोपी गोपीनाथ श्री तप्तकांचन राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वृंदावनेश्वरी राधा कृष्णो वृंदावनेश्वरः जीवने नित्यं राधा कृष्ण गति जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम हरे कृष्णा 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 श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु जीवे दयापुरी श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु जीवे दयापुरी स्वपार्षद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु जीवे दयापुरी श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु जीवे दयापुरी स्वपार्षद श्रीयधाम सखभवतरी स्वपार्षद श्रीयधाम अत्यंत दुर्लभ प्रेम तोरे गाए अत्यंत दुर्लभ प्रेम तोरे गाए शिखाय शरणागति भक्ते शिखाय शरणागति दैन्य आत्मनिवेदन दुःखे भरा दैन्य आत्मनिवेदन अवश्य रक्षिबे कृष्ण विश्वास अवश्य रक्षिबे कृष्ण भक्ति अनुकूल मात्र कार्य सीता भक्ति अनुकूल Bhakti pratikula bhava janungi prana. Bhakti pratikula Sharanga Sharanagati Hoi Vedana. Hoi Vedana. Ahara Pratana Shode Srinanda Upasana Pade Dante Krina Turi Upasana Vakati Vinoda Pore Pada Sari Andiya Kandiya Bole Ipae Sharan Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jivedaya Suri Svapashtrata Siya Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Mahashaya has written this very beautiful bhajan, Sharanagati. He explains what is Sharanagati, what is surrender to Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jivedaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to show his mercy to all of us. Swaparshada Sviya with his associates, with his dham, Navadvip, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has descended. Why he has descended? To show mercy to all of us. Jive Doya. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nitai Gaur Hari, they have appeared for our sake. It is personal. For our sake. So, today is the first day of the Purushottam Adhik Mas, which is supposed to be the most auspicious of all months. So, we would like to speak something from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, which is a most important scripture for all of us, Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Srila Prabhupada's magnum opus is Srimad Bhagavatam. And Srila Prabhupada considered Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita so important that he temporarily paused his translations of Srimad Bhagavatam and gave us the entire Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Almost 11,000 verses are there in Chaitanya Charitamrita. 9 volumes. And Srila Prabhupada translated all of it in 2 months. And yes, we all know that famous pastime where Srila Prabhupada in 2 months gave Chaitanya Charitamrita. It's very beautifully described in Shri Satsvarup Das Goswami Maharaj's Prabhupada Leelamrita. How devotees sacrificed their eating, sleeping, everything to come out with these beautiful volumes of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So we'll read from the Chaitanya Charitamrita. But before that, I would like to speak few words on the Purushottam Prabhuji. Bhagavad Gita describes that we are eternally part and parcel of Krishna, all of us. Mama Amsha Jiva Loka, Jiva Bhuta, Sansana. Krishna is saying, Krishna is the highest authority, Ishvara Parama Krishna. He's saying that we are all parts and parcels of Krishna. We belong to Krishna. This is the first Siddhanta, first philosophical truth that we have to understand. That who do we belong to? Krishna. Whose parts and parcels are we? Krishna. Is this temporary or is it forever? Sanatana. Mama Amsha. Amsha means what? Part. Mama Amsha Jiva Loka. We are Jivas, right? Mama Amsha Jiva Loka, Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. Eternally we are parts and parcels of Krishna. So we belong to Krishna. So 4 truths we are going to discuss. Please hold it in your heart on the first day of Sri Purushottam Mass. If we remember, this is the opinion of Srila Prabhupada, if we remember these 4 truths, then we will go back home, back to Godhead in this lifetime. If we remember these 4 truths, just 4 truths, we have to remember them and we have to act on them. We will get the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna in this very lifetime. What is the first truth? We are all parts and parcels of Krishna. We belong to Krishna. We don't belong to any religion. We don't belong to any country. We don't belong to any jati. We don't belong to any samaj. We don't belong to any family. We don't belong to any person, any employer, any company, any hospital. We belong to Krishna. Mama Amsha Jiva Loka Jiva Bhuta Sana. Krishna has said, you're all my parts and parcels eternally. So first truth we have to remember is, at the end of the day, we belong to. What did Bhishma Dev do? He fought, he did so many things, he gave political advice, he was a diplomat, he was a conqueror, he was a caretaker of the Kuru dynasty. But what does the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam describe at the end? What did Bhishma Pitama do? He withdrew himself from everything and focused only on Bhishma Stuti. And he glorified Krishna, offered himself to Krishna. That is the Siddhanta. At the end of the day, we don't belong to anyone, we don't belong anywhere, we don't belong to anything, we belong only to Krishna. Mama Amsha Jiva Loka Jiva Bhuta Sana. This is the first truth. Second truth that we all have to remember is, because we belong to Krishna, our destination is Krishna. Our destination is Krishna. Where do we want to go? Do we want to go to Swargalok? No. Do you want to be reborn in America? No. Do you want to be born in India? Do you want to get into the Brahma Jyoti? No. Do you want to go to Golok? Krishna is our destination. Okay, what is the proof for that? That Krishna is our destination? In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, Mahatmanastu mam partha daivim prakriti ashrita. What is that? Daivim prakriti ashrita bhajanya ananya manaso napa bhutadim avyaya. No, but there's another verse where Krishna says, Mam upetya punarjanma dukkhalayam shashvatam napnuvanti mahatmana samsiddhim paramangata. Paramgati is Krishna. And Srila Narottam Das Thakur has prayed that Radha Krishna Prana Mora Yugana Ishwam Jivane Marane Gati Samsiddhim Paramangatam and Radha Krishna Pranamo Yugal Kishore. Jivane means in life, Marane means in death. Jivane Marane Gati Aranani. In life and in death, my Gati, my destination is Radha and Krishna. Because they are my life and soul. Radha Krishna Pranamor Yugal Kishore, they are eternally youthful. Our love interests in this material world become old after some time. But Radha and Krishna are Yugal Kishore. They are eternally youthful. And they are always our destination. Second Siddhanta. That we have to attain Krishna. Mamupete Punarjanma, Dukhalayama Shashvatam Natsuvanti Mahatma, Samsiddhim Paramahara. Our Param Gati is Krishna. Nadat Bhasyate Suryo, Na Shishanko Na Pavaka, Yad Gatva Na Nivartate Tad Dhama Paramam. Krishna is the Param Dham. Krishna, the Lord, is the Supreme Lord. Arjuna also says in Bhagavad Gita, Param Brahma, Param Dham, Pavitram Paramam Brahma, Purusham Shashvam Divyam, Adi Devam Ajam. Ahusta Drishaya Sarve, Devarshir Narada Satha, Asito, Devalo Vyasa, Swayam Chaiva Ravishim. All the great authorities have said that Krishna is Param Dham. So who is our Param Dham, Param Gati? Who is our destination? Krishna. Radha Krishna, Gatir Moh. Another Praman is Jiva Goswami in Yuga Lakshmi. We just chanted in the Mangala Charan. Vrindavaneshwari Radha, Krishno Vrindavaneshwara, Jivane Nidhane Nityam, Radha Krishna, Gatir Moh. So second Siddhanta is, who is our Gati? Radha Krishna, Gatir Moh. This Siddhanta is clear based on Bhagavad Gita, based on Narottam Thakur, based on Jiva Goswami. Everybody agrees? The first Siddhanta is, who do we belong to?
Krishna.
Mama Yamshu Jiva Loka Jiva Sama. Who is our ultimate Gati, destination? Radha and Krishna. Radha Krishna, Gatir Mama, Jiva Goswami's words. Okay. So two Siddhantas are clear? Okay. Now because we belong to Krishna and because Krishna is our ultimate destination, and we are in this material body, everybody agrees we have a material body consisting of Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas, and mind. The third Siddhanta is, because we are in this material body now, we have to utilize our body, our mind, and our words in the service of Radha and Krishna. We have to serve Radha and Krishna with our body, mind, and words. Karmana Manasa Vacha. Siddhanta is there in Srimad Bhagavatam. Brahmaji prays in the 14th chapter of the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Tatte nukampam susamikshamano bhunjana evatma kritam vipakam rid vak vapurvir vidadhan namaste jive tayo mukti pade sadaya. Brahmaji says that one who serves Krishna with heart means with mind. Heart means a subtle body, the mind, with our body and with our words. With Vak and Vapu, body. Body, mind, and words. One who serves Krishna, such a person will definitely attain Krishna's lotus feet. It becomes that devotee's Dayabhak. Dayabhak means rightful inheritance. Going back to Godhead is predestined. Does a child have to do anything to inherit the father's property? It's Dayabhak. Just stay. Don't offend the father. It is already yours. So one who serves Krishna with body, mind, and words, Krishna's abode, but Dhama Parama Mama, is already that devotee's rightful claim, rightful inheritance. This is a third siddhanta. That because we belong to Krishna, because Krishna is our destination, with body, mind, and words, we have to serve Krishna. Correct? Now we belong to Krishna, Krishna is our destination, but with our body, mind, and words, we are going to do other activities. Does that make sense? If you belong to Krishna, we want to go to Krishna, first two siddhantas, does it make sense that we do nonsense with this body? Break the four regulative principles? Makes any sense? Worship somebody else? Doesn't make sense, right? Because we belong to Krishna, and that's where we want to go. So body, mind, and words, we are going to serve Krishna. Another proof of this is Dhritarashtra Maharaj's prayers in the 6th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. His first prayer. Aham hare tava padaika mula dasanudaso bhavita vibhuya manah smareta supater gunamste grinitava karma karotu kaya. With my body, I want to serve Krishna. Karma karotu kaya. I want to do Krishna karma with my body. With my words, I want to glorify Krishna. And with my mind, I want to remember Krishna. Krishna's wonderful qualities. Manah smare tasu pater gunamste grinita vak. With my vak shakti, with my power of speech, Hare Krishna. I want to glorify Krishna. And karma karotu kaya. With my body, I want to do Krishna karma. Isn't that beautiful? With the body, what do we want to do? With the body, what do we want to do? Serve Krishna. With our speech, who do we want to glorify? Whose name we want to chant? Krishna. And with our mind, we should think of who? Sense gratification? Radhesham? Is the Siddhanta clear?
Yes.
We all have a mind, we all have body, and we all have power to speak. We have to utilize this in the service of Krishna. The third Siddhanta. And fourth Siddhanta, because we belong to Krishna, because Krishna is our destination, and because we want to serve Krishna with body, mind, and words, in good times and in bad times, through success, through failure, through happiness, through distress, we will not take shelter of anyone else except Guru and Krishna. Is that okay?
Yes.
We will not take another shelter. No planets, no demigods, no employer, no insurance plan, no government is going to come and save us when the Yamdutas come. Who came for Ajamil? His wife?
Yes.
His 10 children?
No.
Only Krishna. In the 6th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, the Yamdutas are told by the Vishnudutas that our Master Lord Narayan has sent us. That's very true. When the Yamdutas say, he did not even call out to your Swami, to your Master. He called his son's name. Why have you come? Our Master has told us to come. That's very clear. So who saved Ajamil?
Krishna.
Krishna. Who is going to save us?
Krishna.
So we will take no other shelter, no matter what the temptation, no matter what the danger. We will not take another shelter. Anya ashray nahi lena. We will not accept another shelter. That is Sharanagati we just chanted. Goptritva Varana means Krishna is the maintainer, and Avashya Rakshibe Krishna, Vishwasa Palana, means having faith that Krishna is the protector, nobody else. Who came for Draupadi?
Krishna.
Who came for Gajendra?
Krishna.
Who came for Prahlad?
Krishna.
Who will come for us?
Krishna.
We will not take another shelter. What is the proof of this? Sarvadharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. Mam ekam, not multiple. Monday take shelter of this, Tuesday take shelter of this devata. No. Mam ekam sharanam vraja. Aham tu am sarva papebhyam moksheshan nasu. We will not get Krishna if we take another shelter. Until Draupadi was doing this, holding her sari with her teeth, with her hands, praying to her husbands, praying to Bhishma Dev, praying to Dhritarashtra Maharaj, using her logic and argument against Dushasan and Duryodhan, Krishna did not come. No anya ashray. Ananya chintayanto mam. Ananya chintayanto mam. Ye jana paripasa. Please sing after me. Shripad Mangalacharya has said in the fourth verse, he opens Govinda Damodar Stotra with this verse. Agre Kuruna Matha Pandavana Dushasanena Ritavastakesha Krishna Tadantro Shadananya Govinda Damodara Mahaniti Agre Puruna. In front of the Kauravas, in front of Bhishma Dev, in front of Dronacharya, in front of Vidur, in front of Kripacharya, in front of Duryodhana, in front of all the Kauravas. Agre Kuruna. Agre means in front of. Agre Kuruna, but the Pandavas were good. Atha Pandavana. And in front of the Pandavas also. They will be there. They were also just seeing, they could not do anything. Sri Bilomangal Thakur is saying. Agre Kurunam Atha Pandavana. And the Pandavas were also watching, doing nothing. Agre Kurunam Atha Pandavana. Dushasanena Rita Vastra Kesha. He grabbed the hair and the sari of Draupadi in front of the husbands and in front of the Kuru elders. Agre Kurunam Atha Pandavana. Dushasanena Rita Vastra Kesha. Pulled Draupadi in the Kuru Sabha. Mahabharata describes, Srila Vyasa described, there were 14 lakh men in that assembly. A new assembly hall, huge assembly hall was constructed by Dhritarashtra for the Dute Krida, for the dice game. And from all over the world, 14 lakh kings and princes, they were invited and they were watching. And Draupadi, the most chaste lady, was dragged by another man in that assembly hall against her wishes, pulled by her hair and her sari. Krishna Tadatro Shatvananyana. At that time, Krishna, her name was Krishna. Draupadi's name is Krishna. Because she was always chanting Krishna, 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 Krishna. From the time she appeared. Even her complexion was like Krishna. The color of her hair was also like Krishna. Krishna has bluish black hair. Draupadi Devi also has blue. So she is considered to be a sister of Krishna. So she was called Krishna. Krishna Tada Krishna Ananyana. This is the word I want to stress. She called out to Krishna, Govinda Damodara Madhavati, how? Ananyana. No other protector. Anya means someone else also. My husbands, 5 husbands are there, they may protect. Bhishma Dev is Mahajan. He is Dharmatma, he will say. Vidur is Sakshat Dharma. He is Sakshat Dharmaraj. Vidur, Yamaraj. He will say, nobody can say. Only Krishna. And she called out to Krishna, having no other shelter. Krishna Tada Krosha Ananyana. Govinda Damodar Madhaviti. Like this she called out. And Krishna. The fourth Siddhanta is, no matter what happens in life, no matter what the temptation is to gain something, no matter what the danger is, we will not take another shelter other than our Krishna. Radha Krishna. Krishna says, Sarvadharman Pariteja Mam Ekam Sharanam. Ananyas Chintayantam. Okay? Krishna says, Yapi Anya Devata Bhakta, Idante Shraddhayanvita, Te Api Mam Eva Konte, Idante Avidhipurva. Krishna himself says, we should not do worship of other devas. Yete Anya Devata. No. Only Krishna. Vyavasayatmika Buddhi, Eke Puruna. So what is, this is the fourth Siddhanta. That whatever happens, we will never take another shelter. That is Sharanagati. Sharanagati means Avashya Rakshite Krishna Vishwasata. Not take another shelter. Our protector is Krishna. Our maintainer is Krishna. This is the fourth and the final Siddhanta. If we understand and remember every day these 4 principles of life, and we try to live our life like that, 100% we will get Krishna in this life. This is the Siddhanta of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavad. What is the first Truth, we have to remember. I belong to
Krishna.
What do you mean by words? Hari Bol. Jai Ho. This is the conclusion. And what is the best way to take shelter of Krishna and Kali? Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar Nama Haite Haya Saro Jagat Nistar. Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna. Krishna is sulabh, easily available in Kali Yuga through Nama. Krite Adhyaya to Vishnu, Tretaya Maya to Makhaya, Dwapare Paricharyaya, Kalo to Hari Kirtan. In Kali Yuga only Hari Kirtan. Kalir Dosha Nidhe Rajan, Astiva Eka Mahan Guna, Kirtanat Eva Krishnasya. Kirtanat Eva Krishnasya. Only Krishna. Mukta Sangha Parapara. Harer Nam, Harer Nam, Harer Nam Eva Kevala. Kalo Nasti Eva, Nasti Eva, Nasti Eva. Is it easy to chant Hare Krishna? Is there any qualification required? Do we have to be Brahmanas? Do we have to be initiated? Do we have to be rich? Do we need a PhD? Do we need a green card? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Dvaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Dvaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Today, my dear friends, on the most auspicious tithi of the first day of Sri Purushottam Adhik Mas 2023, we would love to read from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj. All the translations and all the purports are by our beloved founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Shri Sriman Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. This is Antelila of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chapter 16, 1/6. How many minimum rounds you have to chant?
16.
Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tastes nectar from the lips of Lord Sri Krishna. That is the title of the chapter. Next one. Vande Sri Krishna Chaitanyam.
Vande Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
Krishna Bhavamritam Hiyaha. Aswadayan Bhaktanam. Prema Diksham Ashikshayat. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Let me offer my respectful obeisance unto Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who personally tasted the nectar of ecstatic love for Krishna and then instructed his devotees how to taste it. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is tasting, his relishing, and his distributing also. Thus, he enlightened them about ecstatic love of Krishna to initiate them into transcendental knowledge. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All glories to Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Lord Sri Nityananda Prabhu, all glories to Lord Sri Advaita Acharya, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord. Now please listen carefully. Ei mata Mahaprabhu rahe na nilachale bhaktagana sange sada prema vihuvale. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed in Sri Jagannath Puri along with his devotees and was always merged in the ecstasy of Bhakti. Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Prema. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Varshantare aila sava gaudir bhaktagan purvavata ashik kaila prabhura nila. The next year, as usual, the devotees from Bengal, from Navadvip, came to Jagannath Puri. to meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they met. तासाबार संगे आइला कालिदास नाम कृष्ण नाम विना तेहो नाही कहे कान. Text 5. तासाबार संगे आइला कालिदास नाम. Along with all the devotees from Bengal, one devotee came. His name was Kalidas. What was his name?
Kalidas.
तासाबार संगे आइला कालिदास नाम कृष्ण नाम विना तेहो नाही कहे कान. What was the quality of Kalidas? Please listen carefully. Krishna nama vina teho nahi kahe. He would not speak anything other than
Krishna.
Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. How many of you have heard the Gundicha Marjanam Prasanga from Chaitanya Charitamrita? When the devotees are cleaning Gundicha temple, and they had to say, hey, pass me that pot. What would they say? Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. They want a broom. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. They would not say anything other than Krishna. That is Gaudiya Vaishnava. Nirantara lo Krishna. Always chant Krishna. Kirtaniya Sada Hari. In Bhagavad Gita, does Krishna say? We should always chant him. Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Yatantascha Dridavata Namashantascha Mahnityam Namashantascha Mahnityam Nityayutta Upasate. In Bhagavad Krishna says, Saradam Kirtayantoma. Also, Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Mam Anusmara. Remembrance also for chanting. Krishna says. Okay? So you should always chant. And what was Kalidas doing? Tasavar Samgyaila Kalidasanam Krishna Vinateho Nahi Kahe An. He would not say anything other than Krishna. That was Kalidas. So Kalidas was pure devotee. Okay. Mahabhagavata teho sarala udar Krishna nama sankete chalaye vyavhar. Kalidas. His description there. Please listen carefully. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying Kalidas was Mahabhagavat. Mahabhagavat means pure devotee. Yes. He was a great pure devotee. Mahabhagavat teho and sarala udar. He was Saral. Saral means
Simple.
simple. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saral Thakur Prabhupada said, Saralta hi Vaishnava. So Vaishnava is very saral, straightforward, simple. Simple. So Kalidas was simple. And he was Udar. Udar means very charitable, very liberal. Give gifts, very liberal. And Krishna Nama Sankete Chalaya Vyavhar. And he would always chant Krishna's names while doing all work. All his activities, while performing his daily tasks, he would do Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, constantly. We should learn this, we try this out. We must do it. Then, Kaute kete ho jadi, Pasha ka khelai, Hare Krishna, Krishna kari, Pasha ka chalai. It is described that sometimes some people would be playing the dice game. Just now we were talking about the Draupadi story from Mahabharata. There was a Dhyuta dice game. But Prabhupada says that we should not imitate the activities. But here clearly is a Kautuke. So he's passing by, people are sitting by the side of the road and they are playing dice game. They are gambling. Kalidas is going and they would, in jest, they would call, hey Kalidas, hey Mahabharata, oh hey pure devotee, come, throw a dice. Come, throw a dice. They would invite him. So he would come, throw a dice. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. He would throw it, just jokingly. Not that he's sitting and gambling. In jest, in jest he would throw, but while throwing also, he would chant Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. That was his nature. Always chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Can we try to do that? Now, Kalidas was a relative of a very great devotee. Raghunatha Dasya teho hayat nyati pura, Vaishnava uchishta khaite teho bhaila pura. Kalidas was an uncle of Sri Raghunatha Goswami. So he was from Chandpur, Krishnapur, that area where Govardhan and Hiranyavajudha So he was also uncle of Raghunath Das Goswami. Throughout his entire life, even in his old age, he tried to eat the remnants of food left by Vaishnavas. Vaishnavera उच्चिष्ट खाइते ते हो हेला बूढ़ा. वैष्णव को उच्चिष्ट खाना के बूढ़ा हो गया. All his life he kept eating the remnants from the plate of the Vaishnavas. वैष्णव का झूठन खा के बूढ़ा हो गया. कालिदास. Which means all his life it was his practice that I will eat the remnants from the plates of the devotees. Hari Bol. Gauda deshe haya jata Vaishnave radan sabara uchishta teho karila bhojan. Look at what Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying. In the entire Gauda Desh, in Navadvip Mayapur, whoever were Vaishnavas, there was not a single Vaishnava whose remnants, food remnants, Kalidas had not eaten. This was his record. He didn't miss taking the remnants from the plate of a single Vaishnava in the entire Navadvip Mayapur. What accomplishment! I like to tell this. This happened some time ago. I was in the physician lounge in the hospital doing my charting. One doctor was sitting next to me, intensivist. So I just told him, "Okay, long time no see." I saw him after a long time. Yeah, I had gone for a vacation. 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. Where did you go? He said, all over Europe. And he named a few countries. Iceland, Switzerland, so many things. I said, wow, man. A lot of countries you covered. Oh, man, so beautiful. I did this Airbnb, I did that. Started telling me. He said, I have got a list of 100 countries that I want to see before I die. I want to see with my wife. I want to travel to 100 countries. And he told me we have covered some 40 something countries. So that is his record. He wants to go to 100 countries. Hare Krishna. What was Kalida's accomplishment? He didn't leave a single Vaishnava whose remnants he had not eaten. Look at this sentence. Look at this verse. It's so beautiful. Gauda deshe haya jata Vaishnave rana sabara uchishta teho karila bhoja. In the entire Navadvip, as many devotees there were, each and every devotee's remnants Kalidas had eaten. How is it possible? Is there anyone here in this room who has eaten the remnants of all the devotees here? It is one little small program by one little small das. In Bengal, there were thousands and thousands of devotees at the time of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami said not a single devotee was there whose remnants Kalidas had not eaten. So, question is, how is it possible? Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami knows we have that question, so he's going to answer. How is it possible? Please listen. Brahmana Vaishnava jata chota bada hai, uttama vastu bhetal laya, tara thai jai. Kalidas would go to the houses of different Vaishnavas. Whether those Vaishnavas were rich or poor, whether those Vaishnavas were born in a Brahman family or a Shudra family, doesn't matter what family the Vaishnava was born in. Any Vaishnava, Kalidas would go to their house with what? Remember, he was Udar. His nature was very charitable. He would take Uttam Vastu. He would take the best top class gifts and give the best gifts to the Vaishnavas. Where is Kali? Best mangoes. If somebody has best mangoes, would take best mangoes and give. He has a best dhoti, he will give the best dhoti. He has best incense stick, organic, nice fragrance, mogra, he would give. Best incense stick as gift. Whatever uttam vastu, whatever best item he had, he would give it as gift to different Vaishnavas. Generally, there was always a food stuff in that. Mango, banana, something, some food stuff. He would take. Okay? Then what would happen? Tarathai Shesha Patra Layena Magia Kahana Payat Tabe Rahe Lukaiya. Kalidas would go, for example, to the house of our Shaktiman Prabhu. He would say, Shaktiman Prabhu, Dandavat. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Prabhu. In my backyard, there's a very nice mango tree. And it's a mango season. Beautiful mangoes have come this year. Very sweet mangoes. Prabhu, I got a dozen mangoes for you. Please accept this. Please, Hare Krishna. This is for you. Gift for you. Hare Krishna. Shaktiman Prabhu. Shri Rupa Goswami has said, Dadati Pratikana. Can you give me a gift, please? Yes or no? Can you please give me dust from your lotus tree? Please. So then you would bring remnants of food. Give me your Mahaprasad. Give me dust from your plate to the devotees. Sometimes they gave, like Shaktiman Prabhu. Some devotees gave. Some devotees had some coach. They felt awkward. Oh, this is a great devotee. He's always chanting Krishna Nam, such an advanced devotee. How I can put dust from my feet on his head? Or how can I give him the remnants from my plate? No, he's more advanced than me. I cannot give. So some devotees would say, no. No problem. You eat mangoes. Don't give me the your Mahaprasad. Okay, very good. And you would go. Bhojan karile patra phelaiya jay, lukaiya sei patra ani chati khai. He would give them the mangoes and he would hide outside. If they refused, he would go and he would wait for the devotee to eat. And in those days, you eat, you put it in a banana leaf, and there's a composting pit outside every house. And they put it in that composting pit, the remnants. He would be hiding. When the Vaishnava would throw and go inside the house, he would come and he would take and he would eat the remnants. In this way, he did not leave a single Vaishnava whose remnants he had not eaten. He would come and lick up the remnants. And chati khai. Chati khai. The remnants of the devotee. He would lick. Shudra Vaishnava Dhare Jai Bhetalaya Eima Tara Uche Khaya Lukaya. He would also take gifts to the homes of Vaishnavas who were born in Shudra families. And he would hide. They would not give their remnants. They would say, oh, we are very low class. He would hide and he would eat their remnants after they threw them away. He would eat them. Now listen carefully. Bhuni Mali Jati Vaishnav Jadu Tarana Amra Phala Layate Ho Elatarasthan. In Navadvip, there was a very great devotee. His name was Jadu Thakur. Thakur means great devotee. The Upadhi, the title Thakur, is given to someone who is a great pure devotee. Like Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. O he Vaishnava Thakura, Dayara Sagara, Edase Karuna Gori. O he Vaishnava Thakur. Thakur title is given to someone who is a pure devotee. Jadu Thakur. He is a very pure devotee. But he belonged to a Shudra community, belonged to a low caste. According to the Orthodox Hindu society 500 years ago, he belonged to a low caste family. But Kalidas went to his home taking Amrafal. Amrafal means mango. He went to the house of Jadu Thakur taking nice ripe mangoes. Are you interested to know what happened?
Yes.
Haribo. Amra bheta diya tara charana vandila tara patni ratha be namaskara kaila. Kalidas presented the mangoes to Jadu Thakur and offered him respectful obeisances. He then also offered respectful obeisances to Jadu Thakur's wife. In the Vaishnava society, there is no discrimination based on sex. Anyone who is a devotee is to be respected, whether Vaishnava, whether Vaishnavi. Proof is there in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Our Thakur Mahaprabhu, Kalidas, he goes to the house of Jadu Thakur, offers obeisances to him, and offers obeisances to his wife also. Equal respect. Vaishnava, Vaishnavi. The Prabhupada instructed that in all the ISKCON temples, when the deities are greeted in the morning, the Shringar Darshan in the morning, before Guru Puja, when the darshan opens, the deities are greeted by the devotees. And we play a particular song from Brahma Samsara. Govinda Adi Gadhadhar prayers. And they are sung so beautifully by Her Grace Yamuna Devi Mataji. So no discrimination. Anyone who has love for Krishna, anyone who is a devotee of Krishna should be wholeheartedly respected. So he offered obeisances to the wife of Jadu Thakur also. Then what happened? Patni sahit teho आछे न वसिया बहु सम्मान कहिला Kalidaser देखिया. When Kalidas went to Jaru Thakur's house, he saw that Jaru Thakur was sitting with his wife. Both were very saintly. As soon as Jaru Thakur saw Kalidas, he likewise offered his respectful obeisances to Kalidas. This is Vaishnava culture. Kalidas went to the house of Jaru Thakur and his wife, he offered them obeisances, and they offered him obeisances in return. This is Vaishnava culture. We give respect to others. Manadena. Ishtagoshti tatakshana karita rasane Jaru Thakur kahe tare madhura vachane. Then what happened? They went and the three of them sat down. Our Kalidas, Jaru Thakur and his wife, three of them sat down and they did Ishtagoshti. Ishtagoshti means talking, discussing from your heart, generally discussing about Krishna. So Ishtagoshti, Katakshana, for some time they did. And then Jalu Thakur spoke Madhura Vachane, the host, Jalu Thakur, whose house it was, he spoke to Kalidas, very sweet words, Madhura Vachane. What did he say? Ami nicha jati tumi atiti sarvottam kona prakare karibu ami tomaro sevam. Now, Kalidas is a very high class person, from a very high class family, aristocratic family, Raghunatha Goswami's family. And Jalu Thakur and his wife, they are born in a very low class family. So now Jalu Thakur, out of humility, is saying, "Oh, respectable gentleman, Shri Kalidas Prabhu, how can I serve you? You have come to my house. How may I serve you?" Agya deha brahman ghare anna layate taha tumi prasada pao tabe ami jiye. If you say, my dear Kalidas, I can give some anna, some rice, some dal, moong dal, and rice to the house of some Brahman. Because you are a Brahman, you can go and cook in the Brahman's house and eat there. I can supply the grains. If you give me permission, I'll be very happy. Can I do this service for you? Can I arrange food for you in the house of a Brahman? Jalu Thakur is asking Kalidas. Kalidasa kahe Thakur, kripa kar amore, tomara darshane aino, mohipati pamare. So Jaru Thakur is saying, you tell me how I can serve you. Should I supply some rice, some dal for your service, for your eating? Kalidas is saying, no, Baba, no. I came here just to get your darshan, just to see you. I have come here. And by having your darshan, my life has become successful. My life has become successful because I am very fallen and sinful. Pavitra hainu mui painu darshan, kritartha hainu mora sabhala jiva. I have become very satisfied by having a darshan. Now my life is successful. I am very grateful. Eka vancha haya jadi kripa karika padaraj deha para mora mathe tha. Kalidas is telling Jalu Thakur, my dear sir, eka vancha hai. I have got one desire. I have got one desire. Please be merciful to me and fulfill my desire. What is my desire? Kindly place your lotus feet on my head so that dust from your feet will touch my head. He's going to their house and they are saying, how can I serve? He says, actually, I have come to take your darshan. You gave darshan. That is the gift you gave. You gave me your darshan. I am very grateful. I have one request now. Please place your lotus feet on my head. Very good. What did Jaru Thakur say? Thakur kahe aiche baat kahite na juja. Amini cha jati tumi susajjana rahe. Oh, Jaru Thakur, don't speak such things. I am very fallen. I am very sinful. But you are topmost devotee. You are Uttam Adhikari. You are Mahabhagavad. Please don't say like this that I should put dust from my feet on your head. No, no, no. तबे कालिदास श्लोक पढ़ी सुनाई सुनी जडु ठाकुरेर बड़ सुख हइला. A question is coming for all of you, so please pay attention. Read. तबे कालिदास श्लोक पढ़ी सुनाई. At that time, when Jadu Thakur said that no, I am very fallen, you are very great, you are very exalted. At that time, our Kalidas, who has gone to the house of Jadu Thakur, he recited some verses from Srimad Bhagavatam. Hearing these verses, Jadu Thakur became very happy. What are the verses? Name bhakta chaturvedi madbhakta shopacha priyaha tasmai deyam tato grayam sacha pujyo yathayam. This is from the Hari Bhakti Vilas of Srila Sanatana Goswami, where Krishna is saying, Name Bhakta Chaturvedi. One who knows the four Vedas is not my devotee. Mad Bhakta Shopachapri. But if someone is born in a family of dog eaters, Shop means dog, Shopacha means dog eaters. Somebody is born in the family of dog eaters, but is my devotee, then he is Priya to me. He is dear to me. Mad Bhakta Shopacha Priya. But Name Bhakta Chaturvedi. But if someone is Chaturvedi but not my devotee, he is not dear to me. So, like that, many verses are quoted by Kalidas to Jadu. Also from 7th canto, Prahlad Maharaj's prayer is quoted in verse 26. Vipra Dvishad Gunayuta Garavindana Padar Vinda Vimuta Sapacham Varishpam Manne Tadarpita Mano Vachane Hitartha Pranam Punati Sakulam Natu Bhurimana. In this verse also Prahlad Maharaj says that someone who is born in a Brahman family and have all the 12 qualities of a Brahman, being pure, being controlled, being religious and all that. But if he is not a devotee of Krishna, he is not surrendered to the lotus feet of Krishna, then he cannot even deliver himself. But someone who is born in the family of dog eaters, Shopacha, Chandal family, but is a devotee of my lotus feet, Krishna is saying, Prahlad Maharaj is saying, devotee of Krishna, then that person can deliver himself and all his family members also. In short, a devotee of Krishna is greater than someone who is born in a very high-class family but is not a devotee of Krishna. So the conclusion is we should be devotees of Krishna. Aho patashva pachato gariya yajjuhagre vartate namutupyam. Another verse is quoted from Srimad Bhagavatam 3rd canto. That someone will be born again in a very low-class family, but he had Jivhagre Vartate Namatupya. Mother Devahuti is telling her son, Bhagwan Kapildev, that if someone is chanting your name with the tongue, Jivhagre, at the tip of the tongue, your name is there. You touch him and it is Krishna. Something for Krishna. Krishna now is the tip of that tongue. Then, even though that person is born in a very low family, that person is to be very much respected as a devotee. He is very pure. And it should be understood that he has gone through all the different purificatory processes. In this way, these verses are quoted by Kalidas, glorifying Jadu. So Jadu Thakur was born in a low-class family, so he glorified Jadu Thakur. Hearing these verses, Jadu Thakur became very happy, Kavira Goswami said. My question to all of you is, why did Jadu Thakur become happy upon hearing these verses? Through these verses, Kalidas is glorifying Jadu Thakur. So he is a devotee, always chanting Krishna. You are very great, you are very good, you are very good. Even though you are born in a low family, you are very good. And Jadu Thakur is becoming happy listening to this. Why?
He's getting assurance.
Okay, he's getting assurance.
Glorifying directly Krishna with glorification.
Very nice. That is also there. That is It is the nature of a devotee. Whenever a devotee hears verses from Srimad Bhagavatam, verses that indicate the glories of Krishna, that Krishna is so great, he doesn't see his external qualifications or disqualifications. He's bhavagrahi jana. He's just concerned with our bhav, our love, our devotion. Then devotees naturally feel happy. Because in these verses that Kalidas quoted from Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna's character is described. Krishna's qualities are described. How Krishna is Bhaktavatsal. How Krishna is broad-minded. How Krishna is merciful. That's why Dalal Thakur became happy hearing these verses. A devotee becomes happy hearing verses from Srimad Bhagavatam. Correct? But Srimad Bhagavatam is the life of a devotee. Shuri Thakur ka hai shastra ei satya hai. Sei shreshta aiche jante. Krishna bhakti hai. Please listen carefully, my dear friends. Kalidas is glorifying Jadu Thakur by quoting verses from Srimad Bhagavatam. That a devotee is very great. What does Jadu Thakur say after hearing this glorification from Kalidas? Jadu Thakur says, yes. This is very nice, very nice. These verses you quoted are very nice. And what they are saying is also very nice and very true. That a devotee is very great. A devotee may be born in a low-class family, but a devotee is very great. Very true. But Prabhu, Kalidas Prabhu, this applies to devotees. I am not a devotee. Jadu Thakur is saying, this is all right. This is a very nice philosophy you said. It is true. I believe in it. But this applies to devotees now. I am not a devotee. I am not a devotee. That is the nature of a devotee. A devotee never thinks himself or herself to be great. Ami nicha jati amar nahi Krishna bhakti. Bolo. Ami nicha jati amar nahi Krishna bhakti. Anya aiche hoya amar nahi aiche shakti. Anya aiche hoya amar nahi aiche shakti. Such a position may befit others who are devotees. I do not possess any such spiritual power. I belong to a lower class and I have not even a pinch of devotion for Krishna. Nahi Krishna. Our Jadu Thakur is saying. I would like to read Srila Prabhupada's beautiful purport here. Please listen carefully. Srila Prabhupada is saying, purport. In his statement, Jadu Thakur presents himself as being born in a low caste family and not having the qualification of a bona fide devotee of Lord Krishna. He accepts the statements declaring a low-born person highly exalted if he is a Vaishnava. He accepting the statement of Shastra. However, he feels that these descriptions from Srimad Bhagavatam appropriately describe other devotees, but not himself. He is not applying those glorificatory verses to himself. How, suppose something happens, somebody says something to us. You criticize me? Prabhu, he's doing Vaishnava Prabhu. He criticized me, Prabhu. You know? How Krishna will never forgive him. You should never do Vaishnava. He committed Vaishnava Prabhu. He offended me. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. But our Jadu Thakur was not like that. He was saying everybody else is Vaishnava, but I am not Vaishnava. This is Chaitanya Charitamrita. We get to hear about such wonderful devotees. Tare namaskari Kalidas, Vidaya Magila, Jadu Thakur tabe tara, Anuraji aila. When Kalidas heard this, these statements of humility from Jadu Thakur, Kalidas offered obeisance and said, okay, Prabhu, I got you some mangoes as a gift. Now please give me permission. I am going. Give me permission. Okay. So Jadu Thakur said, okay. As a courtesy, as good manners, he walked him outside the house. This is very important. When guests come home, we should walk them outside to their car. We should receive them outside and we should walk them to the car. Now guest has come. Shaktian Prabhu is my guest. He says, okay, Prabhuji, now I'm going. Satsang is over. I say, okay, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. See you. See you. No. Vaishnava is going, we should walk them out to their car. That is respect. That is the Vaishnava culture. Here this clearly said. He went, Jalu Thakur tabe tara anuvraji ail. He went with him outside to bid him farewell. That is the culture. तारे विदाय दिया ठाकुर जदि घरे आइला तारा चरण चिन्ह जई खाई पड़िया. So he said, okay, Prabhu, very good. See you. Hare Krishna. Jalu Thakur bid him farewell and then came back inside the house. As they were walking outside, our Kalidas was looking where he's putting his legs. And in the sand, wherever his footprints are. Okay, Hari, he went and he hid behind a tree. Jalu Thakur turned around, went inside the house. As he was going, also looking where he's stepping. As soon as Jalu Thakur shut the door, Kalidas came out. Wherever Jalu Thakur had put his feet, smeared his body with the dust from the lotus feet of Jalu. And then hid again behind a tree. He's not done. He's not done yet. It has just started. Okay? After bidding farewell to Kalidas, Jalu Thakur returned to his home, leaving marks of his feet plainly visible in many places. Se dhuli laya Kalidas sarva ange lepila tara nikata ek sthane lukhaila rahila. He put dust, smeared the dust from the feet of Jalu Thakur all over his body, and then hid behind a tree again. Okay, then what happened? Let's go inside the house of Jalu Thakur again. What is happening inside the house? Jalu Thakur ghar aaye, dekhi amrafal, manase Krishna Chandre arpila sakal. Jalu Thakur went inside and he offered all the mangoes to Krishna. He offered all the mangoes to Krishna. Namo Brahmane Devaya, Go Brahmane Hitaya, Jagat Hitaya Krishna, Govindaya. Hey Krishna, please accept this humble offering. Please accept these mangoes. My friend Kalidas Prabhu, please eat. So Jalu Thakur offered the mangoes to Krishna. Then what happened? Jalu Thakur sat down and his wife opened the mangoes. They were wrapped in a banana leaf. His wife opened the mangoes and offered her husband. First offered Krishna, then offered her husband. Jalu Thakur sat and started sucking on the mangoes. How they eat in India? You take a mango, you don't cut it. You take the mango, you mash it. So all the mango pulp becomes juice. Vitamins. Handamix. And then you suck it like. So he took, and then you leave the skin and the seed behind. He ate half the mangoes. Then he got up and left. Then Jalu Thakurani came, his wife came. She sat down. Now Krishna has eaten, husband has eaten, Indian culture. Now she sat down, now I will eat. Remaining mango. She ate, put the seeds and the skin on the banana leaf, wrapped up the banana leaf, and then what happened? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. She ate. Then what happened? The wife, after she finished eating, she filled the banana leaves and the banana bark with the mango seeds and the mango skin. She picked up the refuse and threw it into the ditch where all the refuse was thrown. The outside composting pit. Those days everything was biodegradable. Then what happened? She came back inside the house, shut the door. Kalidas came out from hiding. He walked to the composting pit. Nobody was watching. There were no security cameras. There was no AD. He went, and what did he do? Say kola anti chakola sushi Kalidas. Chushite haya premete ullas. He went and he found the mangoes and started चूसते लगे. Right, sucking on those mangoes. This is the remnants of Jadu Thakur and Jadu Thakur and pure devotees. How much Krishna Nam they have chanted. Oh, these Maha Prasad mangoes are imbued with their bhakti. Hey Krishna, give me a drop of bhakti that Jadu Thakur and his wife have. Started eating. And he experienced ullas. Premet ullas. He experienced prem. Krishna prem by eating those remnants. Ei mata jata Vaishnava, vaise gauda deshe, Kalidas aiche savar, nila avasheshe. It's a beautiful verse. So Krishna Goswami is saying, Ei mata, in this way, jata Vaishnava, all the Vaishnavas, vaise gauda deshe, who lived in Gauda desh, Kalidas aiche savar, in this way, exactly, this was the modus operandi. Every day he did this with some family. In this way, Kalidas Savara Nila Avashesha. He ate everybody's remnants. All the Vaishnavas. You like this so far?
Yes.
So just chant Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Krishna.
And also very
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Sei Kalidas jabe Nila chale aina, Mahaprabhu tara upar Mahakripa kaina. When this Kalidas, where is he living? Navadvip. Where is Mahaprabhu living? During Chaturmas, this period of the year, where did all the Gaudiya Vaishnavas from Navadvip go? Jagannath. With them who went? Sei Kalidasa jabe Nila chale aina, Mahaprabhu tara upar Mahakripa kaina. When this Kalidas, who had not left one Vaishnava in Bengal, whose Mahaprasad he has not eaten, and how he used to it, you saw. He would go with gifts, they would come walking out, you would see where they are stepping, take their runs, hide behind a tree, until they were living outside in the trash can. And he would come and inform them. He had such faith. So when this Kalidas came to Jagannath Puri, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bestowed his great mercy. Mahaprabhu tara over Mahakripa. Now, do you want to know what this Mahakripa is? Then we have to read on. Pratidina Prabhu jadi Janada Rashane Jala Taranga Laya Govinda Prabhu Sane. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would regularly visit the temple of Lord Jagannath every day. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lived in the house of Kashi Mishra, Gambhira. Mahaprabhu's dinacharya was every single day Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would go and take darshan of Lord Jagannath in the temple. Okay. When he went, at that time, holding a kamandalu, Govinda would go with Mahaprabhu. Who is Govinda? Mahaprabhu's personal servant. Simhadwarera Uttar Dike Kapatera Ade Baisa Pahacha Tole Ache Eka Nimna Gade. On the northern side of the Simhadwar, behind the door, there are 22 steps leading to the temple. Simhadwar. 22 steps leading to the temple. And at the bottom of those steps, there was a ditch, a place where you wash your feet. It is the Vaishnava culture that before we enter the temple, we wash our feet. Because we may have gone to so many places, we may have gone to toilet, the feet are dirty. So we wash the feet before entering the temple. That's the Vaishnava culture. So in Jagannath Puri temple, at the bottom of the steps, there is a place where everybody washes their feet. And Mahaprabhu also would wash his feet there. And who carried the water? The Lord. Did it happen sometimes or every day?
Every day.
Okay. Let's see what happens. But now Kalidas is there. Now Kalidas. Sei gade karena Prabhu pada prakshalane tabe kari bare jaye Ishwara darshane. So before entering the temple of Jagannath, Mahaprabhu would wash his feet in that ditch, that area. गोविंदे महाप्रभु करिया छे नियम मोरपाद जल जेना नालायको न जन. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had given standing orders to Govinda. Nobody should touch the water that has washed my feet. Okay? Okay, Mahaprabhu. Okay. Govinda had orders from Mahaprabhu. Every day you wash my feet before I enter the temple of Lord Jagannath. But nobody should get the water that has washed my feet. Mahaprabhu is humble way. Okay. प्राणी मात्र लयते ना पायसे जल अंतरंग भक्त लय करी कोन छल. Prani Matra, even an insect could not get that water that had washed the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya. Who wants the water that has bathed? Not even an insect could get. But some devotees, by chal, Vaishnava is saral. Vaishnava is saral. But some very Vaishnavas, through some cheating, they would get that jar sometimes. Today we will hear one such story. Ekadina prabhuta pada prakshalite kalidasa asitaha patilena hate. One day, Mahaprabhu was every day, his feet are being washed before he enters the temple of Jagannath by Govinda, his personal servant. But as Mahaprabhu's feet are like this, and Govinda is washing, before Mahaprabhu goes inside the temple, Kalidas comes and puts his hand under Mahaprabhu's lotus feet like this. All the Vaishnavas are keeping distance because Mahaprabhu has given order. Nobody should come. Everybody is standing at a distance. Kalidas he's coming, he's filled his belly with the Mahaprasad of all the Vaishnavas. He's coming in Jagannath, puts his hand rightfully. Charanam. Then what happened? Let's see. Eka Anjali, Dui Anjali, Tina Anjali, Pila. Will hand. Three times. It rang in front of everybody. Direct. The Charanamrit of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In front of Mahaprabhu. एक बार में, दो बार में, तीन बार. एक अंजलि, दुई अंजलि, तीन अंजलि पीला, तबे महाप्रभु तारे निषेध करीला. Stop, enough. Nobody is supposed to touch that water. You touched it and drank it in my presence. Once, twice, three times. Bas, enough. Stop. That's enough. Mahaprabhu nisheda karela, enough. Atapara arana kariha punarbar. Etavata vancha purna karilu tomar. Mahaprabhu is saying, dekho, I fulfilled your desire. I knew you would your desire. I fulfilled it. Don't do it again now. Enough. He says, Atapara arana kariha punarbar. Now, henceforth, don't do it. Etavata vancha tuma. Vancha puran karilu tuma. This time I fulfilled your desire. Next time, don't do it now. Enough. Be satisfied. Sarvagya Shiromani Chaitanya Ishwar Vaishnave Tahara Vishwas Janena Antar. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Parameshwar, he knew how much Vishwas this Kalidas had in the Vaishnavas. Unless you have faith in the Vaishnavas, you will not go and lick their remnants, isn't it? Unless you have love, respect, and faith in the Vaishnavas, one will never do this. Kalidas had tremendous faith in the Vaishnavas.
Especially when there's COVID, nobody would want to.
Sei guna laya prabhu tare tushta haila anyera durlabha prasad tahare karila. Now see, this is a very beautiful verse. Srila Krishnadasa Goswami is saying, Sei guna laya prabhu tare tushta haila. Seeing this quality of Kalidas, that he has faith, unlimited faith in the Vaishnavas. Anyera durlabha prasad tahare karila. That prasad that is durlabh for others, that is not obtainable by others, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave to Kalidas. Why? Because Tushta Hila. Mahaprabhu was very pleased with Kalidas's quality. What's quality? That he has tremendous faith in the Vaishnavas. Nice quality. Mahaprabhu likes that. On the southern side, behind and above the 22 steps, there is a deity of Lord Narasimha. And Mahaprabhu would always go and take darshan. And he would chant, Pratidina Tare Prabhu Kare Namaskar, Namaskari Ei Shloka Pade Barabar. Whenever Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would take darshan of the deity of Narasimha Bhagavan, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanted prayers from Narasimha Purana. These prayers Srila Prabhupada gave us, what we call Narasimha. Right directly here in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Antya-lila, chapter 16, text 52 and 53. Our Narasimha is from Narasimha Purana, quoted in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. These verses are chanted by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. And Srila Prabhupada gave it to us as our Narasimha. Namaste Narasimhaya Hiranyakashipu Kavi Prabhu Karila Jagannath Darshan Hare Asi Madhyantari Karila Bhojan. Mahaprabhu took darshan of Narasimha, offered prayers to Lord Narasimha, then went inside the temple, took darshan of Lord Jagannath, offered prayers to Lord Jagannath, did his noontime duties, and then came back to Gambhira. And then Mahaprabhu is eating Jagannath Prasad. And who is outside? Let's see what happens. Bahirdware Ache Kali Data Pratyasha Kariya Govinde Re Thare Prabhu Kahe Na Janiya. Kalidas was standing outside the door of Gambhira, expecting the remnants of Mahaprabhu. Knowing this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave an indication to Guru. Mahaprabhu Ingita means indication. Mahaprabhu Ingita Govinda sa bajane Kalidase re dila Prabhu Shesha Patra Dane. Haribol! Govinda understood. Mahaprabhu is indicated. Govinda came, took the remnants of Mahaprabhu's plate and went out and straight gave it to Kalidas. Kalidas, here. Mahaprabhu is here. Haribol! Vaishnavera Shesha Bhakshanera Eteka Mahima Kalidase Paoyaila Prabhur Kripa Sima. Srila Krishnadas Goswami is saying, taking the remnants of the food of the Vaishnavas is so valuable that it induced Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to offer Kalidas his supreme mercy. Why Kalidas is getting this mercy? There are hundreds of devotees in Jagannath Puri who have come from Navadvip. Why Mahaprabhu is giving only to Kalidas? Because it says Vaishnavera Shesha Bhakshanera Etekam. Because Kalidas had faith in the glory of the prasad of the Vaishnavas, the remnants of the Vaishnavas. Kalidas had faith. Mahaprabhu was very pleased with this attitude of Kalidas. Listen. Tate Vaishnavera Jhuta Ao Chhadi Grinalaj Jaha Haite Paiba Nija Vanchit Savakaj. Srila Krishnadas Goswami is telling us, are you all ready to listen? Text 58. Srila Kaviraj Goswami is telling us, therefore, giving up hesitation and hatred, try to eat the remnants of the food of Vaishnavas, for you will thus be able to achieve your desired goal. It is there. I have seen some people when they come to school, they see somebody like Guru Maharaj eating and we all come and afterwards we are eating. What are you doing? Have you seen? I have seen. Once somebody came from relative, very Brahman family from India, traditional. What is, oh my God, what are you doing? We don't even bring that jhuta plate in the kitchen. You you are, it was disgusting. Seeing what we do. Then I learned that we should not do in front of them. Outside our society. We should do, but like doesn't happen. We should hide it. We should hide it. Hare Krishna. So Kalidas got unlimited mercy. And Srila Krishnadas Prabhuji also said that we should have faith in the remnants of the devotees. Now listen carefully. Are you ready for ecstasy?
Yes.
Krishnera Uchishtahaya Mahaprasadnam. Bolo. Bhakta Shesha Haile Mahaprasad Akhyan. Krishna Uchishta, food that is eaten by Krishna, proper Krishna is called Mahaprasad. Mahaprasade Govinde Nama Brahmane Vaishnave Svalpa Punyavratam Rajan Vishwaso Naiva Jayate. So Mahaprasad is what Krishna is. Bhakta Shesha is called Mahaprasad. This is the proof. In his conversation, Mahaprasad. This is from this verse of verse 59 of the 16th chapter of Antelila of Chaitanya. Kavila Goswami says, Krishna Prasad, Mahaprasad. Bhakta Uchishta, Mahaprasad. Now, are you ready for even more ecstasy?
Yes.
One of my favorite verses. Verse number 16. Bolo. Bhakta Pada Dhuli, Bhakta Pada Jal. Bhakta Bhukta Avashesha Tina Mahabha. Bhakta Pada Dhuli, Bhakta Pada Bhakta Bhukta Avashesha Tina Mahabha. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is telling us in spiritual life there are three things which have got Mahabha. Very, very powerful. What are they? Bhakta Pada Dhuli, the dust from the lotus feet of a devotee. Bhakta Pada Jal, the water that has washed the lotus feet of a devotee. Bhakta Bhukta Avashesha Tina Mahabha. And the food from the remnants of food from the plate of a devotee. Very powerful. Bhakta Pada Dhuli, Bhakta Pada Jal, Bhakta Bhukta Avashesha Tina Mahabha. Mahabal. Too much power. Too much power. ए तीन सेवा है ते कृष्ण प्रेम है
Krishna Prema.
पुनः पुनः सर्व शास्त्रे पुकारिया कर in service to Bhakta Pada Dhuli, Bhakta Pada Jal and Bhakta Bhukta Avashesh. By serving the dust from the lotus feet of a devotee, the water that has washed the lotus feet of a devotee, and the food remnants of a devotee. By serving these three, one attains the supreme goal of ecstatic love for Krishna. Ek tina seva hai te Krishna prema hai. Who wants Krishna prema? Prema pumarto mahan. We are here for Krishna prema. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is giving formula. If we serve these three Mahabal substances, we will get Krishna prema. And this is, Kaviraj Goswami is saying, this is not just my opinion. This is the opinion of all the scriptures. Puna, again and again, Sarva Shastra, Pukariya, loudly the scriptures are proclaiming again and again. Bina Mahatpada Rajobhishek. Bhagavad Gita. Without doing Abhishek with the dust from the feet of a Bina Mahatpada Rajobhishek. Abhishek karo. Bathe in the dust of the lotus feet of a devotee. Tate bara bara kahi shuna bhaktagan. Tate means therefore. Therefore, my dear devotees. Tate bara bara kahi suno bhaktagan. Vishwasa kariya kar etina sevan. Please have faith and accept this. Bhakta Padadhuli, Bhakta Padajal, Bhakta Bhakta. Tina haite Krishna nama premera ulhas.
Tina haite Krishna nama premera ullas.
Krishnera prasada tate sakshi kali das.
Krishnera prasada sakshi kali das.
So beautiful Chaitanya Charitamrita. From these three, one achieved the highest goal of life, ecstatic love of Krishna. This is the greatest mercy of Krishna. The evidence is Kalidas himself. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Kalidas Prabhu ki
Jai.
Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki
Jai.
My dear friends, Bhakta Padadhuli. If we read Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita, the same Antelila, where the glories of Haridas Thakur are described, there is a story we all know when Srila Haridas Thakur was, this is before the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Haridas Thakur was 35 years old. When Haridas Thakur was a young boy, young man, he was doing bhajan in Benapur, chanting 3 lines in that cave, where Ramchandra Khan sent the Lakshya to entice him. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Haridas was standing in front of a tulsi plant. And what was Haridas Thakur's dincharya? 3 lakh names, chanting every day. Pradakshana to Tulsi Maharani, offering obeisance to Tulsi Maharani, offering water to Tulsi Maharani, sitting in front of Tulsi Maharani, chanting Hari. He's chanting. It's late at night. Lakshya comes and she sees the Tulsi plant. In those days, 500 years ago, 600 years ago, there was a culture that you see Tulsi plant, you offer obeisance. She offered obeisance and sat down next to Haridas Thakur. Our Acharya's comment when she offered obeisances, because Haridas Thakur used to do parikrama of Tulsi. Bhakta Padadhuli. That whole place was the Padadhuli of Haridas Thakur Maharaj. So when she offered obeisance to Tulsi Maharani, that dust came on her forehead and she was sitting next to Haridas Thakur. I am hearing Shuddhanam chanted by Haridas Thakur. So her heart became transformed. And she became Haridasi. She surrendered to Haridas Thakur and said, please initiate me. I want to become a disciple. And Haridas Thakur initiated her. You know what were her vows of initiation? Every day I will chant 3 lakh names. 300,000, 192 rounds. And previous day, how many rounds she had chanted? 0. She went 0 to 190. Bhakta Padadhuli Mahabharata. See how powerful those beliefs. Can we do that? We go to 2 rounds. In MBBS, one friend of mine, for 1 year, he was doing 14 rounds. 1 year, he was doing 14 rounds. He was saying, come on, here, let's do 2 more rounds. 15 minutes more. You will become an expert. 1 year, 14. So I have decided I will increase. From 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 8. Now 14 you are stuck for 1. I said, come on. Can I chant 2 rounds for you? Please. Do 16. Prabhupada said 16. So we take time to come to 16. Haridasi, 0 to 192. Bhakta Padadhuli Mahaprabhu. Second is Bhakta Padajal. Shripad Ramanujacharya, with his associates like Puresh, Mahapurna, Dasharathi, Govinda, he would travel from one village to other and convert everyone into pure Vaishnavism. And sometimes he would initiate entire villages. Sripad Ramanujacharya had thousands and thousands of disciples. It is described by some biographers of Sripad Ramanujacharya. When Sripad Ramanujacharya came to one particular village, everyone was opposed to Vaishnavism. Everyone in that village, everyone in the village was opposed to Vaishnavism. And in the evening, Srila Ramanujacharya gave Hari Katha class, like he would give every evening. And only his disciples were sitting. No villagers came. Not a single villager came in that particular village to hear Harikatha. Srimad Ramanujacharya asked his disciples, what is the reason why nobody is coming for the program? So they said that in this village, everybody is atheist. Nobody is interested in Krishna consciousness. Very fallen people. They have decided nobody will come to hear Harikatha. Srimad Ramanujacharya had a disciple. His name was Dasharatha. He was very devoted to Srimad Ramanujacharya. He actually a sannyas disciple of Srimad Ramanujacharya. He had so much Guru Krishna. Srimad Ramanujacharya once, I've told the story many times. What to do? One of my favorite. There are many favorite stories. Srimad Ramanujacharya was giving class. After the class, Srimad Ramanujacharya asked, are there any questions? Any questions from them? So this Dasharatha raised his hand. Said, Gurudev, what is the inner meaning of Sarvadhanaman Parityaja Mame? I want to understand the deep purport of this verse. Just then Mahapurna's daughter came. Mahapurna was one of the gurus of Srimad Ramanujacharya. His daughter came. She had just got married. And she was very happy, unhappy in her sasural, in her in-laws. So it's a practical realization of many. She was got married and she was miserable. So Srimad Ramanujacharya said, how are you? He said, I'm miserable, Gurudev. What happened? Gurudev, morning to night I'm working in the house. I wake up, I have to wash their clothes, clean the house, cook, feed everybody, husband, mother-in-law, father-in-law, husband's family, feed everybody. By the time they eat, it's time to clean up. By the time I finish cleaning up, I have to go to the river, fetch water, come and start cooking the next meal. Cooking, clean up, washing clothes, cleaning the house, serving them. The whole day is gone. I have no time for bhajan. I have no time to chant my rounds. I'm miserable, Gurudev. I wish I had a servant. I wish I had an assistant. Srimad Ramanujacharya said, that's all. I said, yeah, okay. That's all. Go. You just ask the question. That's the thing will be yourself. You take it. That's the thing. That's the thing. 1 year Vichara he served. And they were not even devotees. Their in-laws, they were not even devotees. And he's a sannyasi. He changed his clothes and he was serving because Gurudev said. Like ordinary menial servant, he was serving with no salary. They offered money. He said, no. I just want to serve. He was an unsalaried employee for 1 year. Such a surrendered soul. Then, of course, there was a Harikatha going on. The Harikatha speaker made a mistake. And he had gone to fill water in the Kaveri. And he corrected. No, how you know? You know this verse? Yes. He recited the verse in a perfect meter, everything. So, how you know that? Then somebody said, oh, he is the famous Dasharatha, sannyas disciple of Srimad Ramanujacharya. Then they went and told the in-laws, are you crazy? You're keeping him as a servant? He's a sannyasi. You should be serving him. You should go out of the house and... Then they returned him to Srimad Ramanujacharya. You take him, you don't want him. He's a sannyasi. So 1 year he served. This such a Guru Seva, Guru Nish, Dasharatha. So there in that village, Srimad Ramanujacharya is trying to preach. Nobody is interested. No villager is interested. Srimad Ramanujacharya asked his disciples, tell me what is the water supply, drinking water supply for this village. There is a well in the village. Everybody gets water from that well. Srimad Ramanujacharya says to Dasharatha, Dasharatha, go and wash your feet in that well. The disciples make him sit in the bucket, lower and down in the bucket. He splashes his feet. Splashes his feet in the well. Just pull him out at night. Nobody's watching. The whole well has become his Sharanavan. Next day morning, all the villagers come, line up. They don't know anything. They take the water, go. In the evening, there's Harikatha, the whole village comes. Unknowingly, that acts of a pure devotee. Bhakta Padaja. Third game. Any example? Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto. Narad, when he was Dasi Puri. He served the Bhaktivedanta with their permission once. Like Kalidas would ask, no, please give me your remnants. He asked, and the Bhaktivedanta said, yes, you can take. They gave one time. One time, he became Narad. Dasdevata became Narad by eating the remnants of the sadhus. Therefore, these Shastra says these three things are very common. Prabhupada will describe Prabhupada was somewhere, I think in LA or someplace, and Prabhupada felt like having a bath in the ocean. So they were going for morning walk, and Prabhupada felt, let's have a bath in the ocean. Or maybe it was Jagannath, I don't know, somewhere in Prabhupada. So all the devotees also went, Prabhupada also went, and Prabhupada took 3 dips, and then he took the salty ocean water. Salt water is good antiseptic. He took, and he rinsed his mouth. And the real remnants of a devotee is to follow the instructions of the devotee. It is not so much mechanically getting done. That is good. But we must follow the instructions of the great souls. And the 4 instructions that we got today in the beginning of the class. That is the essence. Please remember that.
Destination.
No other.
All going back to the.
Huh?
You're all going back to the.
To follow.
And bless me also. So I can, Anup Rajan, I can follow behind. So that is the essence. We read from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. My speech is broken, but Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's words and Srila Prabhupada's purports and translations, they are perfect. All of you heard, so definitely all of you will make spiritual progress by hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. And as the Vakta, as the speaker of today's class, whatever Sukrati, whatever spiritual credits I may have accrued by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, to this effort, I wholeheartedly, 100% completely offer all the Sukrati that I have gained today to Madhuri. And she's a very blessed child. I'm going to read something that a letter by Srila Prabhupada. Let me see if I can find it. But I am subscribed to those letters that come. And very beautiful letter by Srila Prabhupada. I really liked it very much. I would like to read it to all of you. Yes, this one. So you know this ISKCON connection office is emails, all of you get? So all ISKCON devotees should subscribe. You have all ISKCON devotees should subscribe. Very nice. ISKCON connection. ISKCON connection. So every few days they send some nice links. So this came on Sunday.
Actually, they say that they don't have a exact number of devotees that we have in ISKCON. They say that if everybody can sign up to that, they will have at least an idea.
Yeah.
That's why it's called ISKCON connection.
Email. ISKCON connection. Just go to ISKCON connection. Newsletter. This is July 16, 2020. Please listen carefully. This is a letter written by Srila Prabhupada to his disciple, his Guru Das Prabhupada. This is February 13, 1968. So Prabhupada writes many things, but I want to just read a few sentences. So one devotee was, I think he was doing book distribution or something, and he was put behind bars. But then he was released early. So he was there for 3 months in jail, but was released in 10 days. So Prabhupada was writing that this devotee in the beginning was incarcerated for 3 months, but it was reduced to 1 week. Similarly, please listen carefully. Similarly, when a devotee is seen in trouble, it should be accepted as Krishna's mercy. Just as this devotee suffering for 3 months was destined by law, but by the mercy of Krishna, the suffering is reduced to 1 week only. So a devotee always accepts his distress as minimized by Krishna's mercy. Although he would have to suffer many more times the suffering. Anyone who accepts this philosophy of Krishna's mercy in suffering conditions and still makes progress in Krishna consciousness, it is said that he's sure to go back home, back to God. Which verse is Prabhupada mentioning? Which ended this verse? The last one. Yeah, in this verse, Srila Prabhupada is referring to which verse of Srila Prabhupada? So, some of us may go through sufferings in life, and it is very painful for us to see that. But the fact is, we are all going to suffer. When Srila Prabhupada was in his Antelila, when Srila Prabhupada told Tamal Krishna Goswami and other devotees were crying, that don't think this is not going to happen to you. We are all going to go through this. Birth, old age, Janma, Mrityu, Jara. We are all going to go. We are all going to suffer in this world. This is Dukkha. But as devotees, we are one family and we are there to support each other, to help each other, to make the suffering less for each other, to make it little easier for each other, to be there for each other. As His Holiness Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj would say, at the end of the day, all we have is each other. He gave a Sunday feast class. At the end of the day, all we have is each other. As Vaishnavas, all we have is each other. So we should be there for each other. Through our happy times, through our distressful times. When devotees suffer, it is to be taken as purification. It is to be taken as our whatever prarabdha is there, previous sins are there that we committed before coming to Krishna consciousness. They are being eradicated and we are coming closer and closer to it. Anyone who is chanting Hare Krishna, anyone who is hearing Hare Krishna, even hearing Hare Krishna has tremendous power. In Srimad Bhagavatam, in the Ambarish Maharaj Prasanga, Durvas Muni says, Yan Nama Shruti Matrena, Puman Bhavati Nirmala. This verse is there. Durvasa Muni is saying, with full realization now, Yan Nama Shruti Matrena, Puman Bhavati Nirmala. One becomes completely pure just by hearing the holy name of Krishna. So if Prabhupada's japa tape is going on, and someone is simply hearing Prabhupada's chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, one becomes completely pure. Yan Nama, not chanting, Shruti Matrena, only by hearing also. Puman is a person, Bhavati becomes Nirmala, free from all mal. In this Malamas, Purushottam Adhik Mas, one becomes completely Nirmal by the mercy of Purushottam Bhagavan Krishna. Simply by hearing the name. Yan Nama Shruti Matrena Puman Bhavati Nirmala. This is Veda Vakya from Shiva. So anyone who is just lying down and hearing Prabhupada's japa, Prabhupada's kirtan of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, is chanting Hare Krishna, is taking Krishna Prasad, is 100% sure to go back home, back to God. There is no other option. Will Yandudas come? Where there is Tulsi Maharani, where there is Gaur Nitai, where there is Jagannath, where there is Harinam, where there is Prabhupada, where there are Vaishnavas? Impossible. Srimad Bhagavatam 6th canto, Yamraj tells all the Yamdutas, only go to someone who never chants Hare Krishna. Only go to someone who never bows down to you. Only go to Krishna. Only go to someone who is not a devotee of Krishna. That tongue that has never chanted Hare Krishna, that head that has never bowed down before Krishna, go and get them. But someone who is wearing tilak, someone who is wearing Tulsi Kanti, who is eating Krishna, who is chanting Hare Krishna, hearing Hare Krishna, surrounded by devotees, and in the home where there is Nitai Gaur Hari, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Sudarshan, the entire Guru Parampara, Gopalji, Narasimha Bhagavan, Prabhupada, only the maid servants of Radharani Baba. Because all our Guru Varga, they are Mandiris. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur Kamal Mandir, Bhakti Siddhanta Naya Mandir. All our acharyas, Rupa Mandir, Rupa Goswami, Raghunatha Goswami Rati Mandir, Sanatana Goswami Lavanga Mandir. Only maid servants of Radharani will come and take that soul back home, back to the world. So this is very glorious, very glorious. So it is my request. I know it is late. For 5 minutes, let's do Harinam Sankirtan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it says, Bhajanera Madhya Shrestha Navavida Bhakti, Krishna Prem, Krishna Dite, Hare Mahashakti. Again, Mahashakti, Mahaprabhu. The Navavida Bhakti is very powerful. But Tara Madhya Sarva Shrestha, Nama Sankirtan. Nir Aparadhe Nama Lele, Bhave Prem. Without offending, without criticizing anybody, we should avoid the 10 offenses against the holy name and chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Iti Shodashakam Nam Kali Karmashanashanam Nataka Upaya Sarva Vedeshu Drisha. The best mantra according to all the Vedas, especially for Kali. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chants this mantra in Chaitanya. So therefore, let us do Kirtan of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra just for 5 minutes. Just for
There's one question online.
yeah. Yes.
My question, say Hare Krishna problem.
Hare Krishna.
My question is, once devotee is done eating prasadam and plate comes to washing, can we take the remnants without taking their permission? Or should we need to take the permission before taking their remnants?
If we have faith like Kalidas, faith in the Vaishnavas, then we should.
Just like
If the Vaishnava is giving the plate, that means there is permission. Otherwise, Vaishnava will take the plate and wash it. It's a orders. No Vaishnava will say, eat my remnants. Only sometimes a Vaishnava is very, very pleased. I have seen one sannyasi. He was so pleased with one devotee. In ISKCON Atlanta temple, we both of us are standing together. He thought, come here, take. We're so happy that your classes are amazing. We hear your classes, you are wonderful. Full Kartik season, every day we are hearing your classes. You know what I'm talking about? Rare, very rare. If someone has really pleased the heart of a Vaishnava, give that to him. He was very advanced Vaishnava also, from Vrindavan. Yeah.
And he was giving
Jai. Jai. Amazing mercy. Amazing mercy. Yes. So yeah, getting to take the faith. Then it will have the effect. And Mahaprabhu will be pleased. Yes, ma'am.
Without permission, you can touch Vaishnavas in Prabhu.
No. Like I said, if someone is giving you the plate after eating, that means the permission is granted. So it should be. But no issue. We can ask and touch. Or, like Kalidas, we should see where we can step in. But don't do it. It is said that when we touch the feet of a Vaishnava, we give our sins to that Vaishnava. This was in Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. It's on YouTube. Memories. It tells a very funny story. When Prabhupada was in India, all these Western disciples, he's become Jagat Guru, and he's walking, and Indians, they just come and touch. So Prabhupada was in Pandal. And then when Prabhupada was walking to the ambassador, Indians will just come and touch. And Prabhupada was allowing. They were coming and they were touching, and Prabhupada was blessing them, patting them on their back when they touched, patting them on their head, and blessing them. So they were coming and touching Prabhupada, Prabhupada was blessing. Krishna was doing some service. He was told nobody should touch Prabhupada's feet. So he saw he came running and then he controlled everybody. By that time, many people had touched Prabhupada. So later on he asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, why you are allowing them to touch your lotus feet? Prabhupada said, my disciples have a right to touch my lotus feet because they are Sharnagat, they are surrendered to me, they have taken Diksha. But these people, these Indians, they have nothing to do with me. They have just come here and they know by touching the feet of a pure sadhu, all your sins are destroyed. So they are touching me, giving all their sins to me. Srila Tamal Krishna goes, Srila Prabhupada, then why you are allowing them? Prabhupada said, yes, when they touch me, they give all their sins to me. But if I touch them, I give them back to them. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. But Karnagat Vaishnava, disciple who has given his life, Diksha Kale Bhakta Kare Atma Samarpan, they have a right. If we have given our life to Gurudev, we have a right to touch.
Without permission.
You can ask Gurudev, may I touch? But there is no need to ask also. When Gurudev is walking, you take, when here, when Gurudev is stepped, take the dust, take Kalidas. Kalidas is not touching. He is watching where they are walking and then he goes and touches. That is dust left behind. Huh. Picture.
Because I asked Maharaj said no.
Oh, Vaishnava order of humility will say no. So see, where they are walking with it. Or like Saran doesn't. Okay.
You're asking.
Any other questions?
Maybe somebody would say yes.
Yes. Kamala Kishori Mata. Very good.
The association coming with such a.
I came to get your association, all of you.
This is one of the questions I inquired with Prabhu, but I was not able to give a proper answer because you were touching the topic I want to ask you. So Chaitanya Charitamrita we were reading and then was saying that more than a Brahmana, even if it's a culprit who chants Krishna name, he is better than a Brahmana. So we had a conversation where that person was not agreeing with me. The person born in a very well, Brahmana family where their behavior, everything is good, they are sadhus. How can they be lesser than a culprit who just started chanting the name of Krishna? So I was not able to give a proper example.
Eka Krishna Nama Kare Sarva Papakshaye. Navavidha Bhakti Purna Nama Haite Hai. Eka Krishna Nama Kare Sarva. Mahaprabhu said in Chaitanya. One Krishna Nama is enough to destroy some sins. All sins. Ek Krishna Nama Kare Sarva. Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam. Can a Brahman claim to be sinless? Can a Brahman claim that I have no previous sins? No. See, it's a matter of faith. There was in Vrindavan, there was a sadhu, it was many years ago, around 4 centuries ago. He was a dacoit. And in Mathura, he robbed a merchant and ran. And the king's soldiers saw him. And the merchant was screaming, hey, chor, 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 oh, catch him, thief, thief. And the soldiers started chasing him. But this fellow was a very expert thief. He ran like an enemy. Ran to Vrindavan. From Mathura, he ran to Vrindavan. Soldiers chasing him. He ran through jungle, 400 years. Came to Vrindavan, and there in a temple courtyard, Harikatha is going on. So he takes a chadar, covers it, and sits in the Harikatha. Soldiers come, they are looking. They don't want to disturb Harikatha. They're looking for Dikta again. They went away. They're sitting there. The Harikatha went on and on, like today's Harikatha, going on and on, not ending. When it got ended, Gurudev saw very attentively, he's sitting in front and listening. Said, what is your name? So he said something. So, are you initiated? No. You want to be initiated? But what is initiation? What is this? So, Dikta means it's the new birth. New birth. you get a new name, it's a new birth, it's a fresh life. All your previous sins are destroyed. Divya Jnanam Yato Dadya Purya Papasya Shangshanam Tasmat Diksheti Saprutta Deshika. What is Diksha Shall Jiva Goswami experience in Sandarbhas? That Divya Jnanam Yato Dadya, divine knowledge is given, he just heard Harikatha. And Purya Papasya Shangshanam, all sins are destroyed. Tasmat Diksheti Saprutta, that is called Diksha. You want Diksha? All sins will be destroyed, you will get a fresh life, new journey. You will become Vijay, second birth. Yes, Gurudev. Go take a bath in Yamuna and come. He went, shaved up, took a bath in Yamuna, will wear dhoti, kopin, dhoti, and chadar. Tough. Only 3 clothes. Okay. He wore kopin, dhoti, chadar, shaved up, completely shikha. Yamuna snan, pure, completely purified, came, gave the mantra, Radha Krishna mantra. Okay. This is your name, this is your Tulsi Mala, start chanting. Don't do anything else. Don't commit sinful activities, follow 4 imperative principles. And it's a fresh life, fresh beginning. You're starting with a clean slate. Haribo! Become very happy. Goes out, Haribo! Haribo! Soldiers are there, standing. Right? Sure. Pakad liya. Catch him, they take him to the jail in Mathura. He's staring up and thinking we'll not catch him. He's produced in front of the king. Did you steal? Says, my entire life I have never stolen. The merchant is shocked. Said, liar! Yesterday you stole from my house and ran. Says, entire life I have not stolen. In fact, in my entire life I have never committed any sin. I am completely sinless. He had full faith in his Guru. Entire life I have never committed any sin. So if I have committed a sin, if I have stolen in this life, then make Krishna punish me. The king said, okay. They take a banyan tree leaf, which is considered very pure, and they take a hot ball of iron, which is red hot. The leaf is kept on the hand, and the hot iron ball is kept on that leaf. If you are speaking the truth, the ball will not burn you, and the pure banyan tree indicates Krishna. Tulsi plant indicates Radharani. Banyan plant indicates Krishna. Krishna will protect you. So yes, put it. You have full faith in this Guru. So the entire life I have not sinned, I have not stolen anything. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. They kept the leaf, they brought a hot iron ball and kept, and nothing happened. Nothing happened. The merchant is shocked. He said, I saw with my own eyes yesterday. And so many people Mathura said, yes, so in our house also. Yes, in a serious thief. So he told the king, in this life I have not stolen. But I got a new life today. Yesterday I did thief, I ran, and today morning after Yamuna Snan I have become pure. I have got Desha. It's a fresh birth. I have full faith in my Guru. King said, who is your Guru? We became a great sadhu called Guru Das of Vrindavan. He has written many songs also. There's this piece. Well, why did I tell this story?
So the question, Alfred.
I tell this story. No, but see, the thing is a matter of faith. If someone doesn't have faith, they will not be convinced. We should not convince about these things. They will not convince. Huh? Huh?
Was running away from the police. He ended up in the temple. And he went to jail, and there they asked him also, what do you do? And he said, we wake up early in the morning, are free, we take bath, we chant, we are vegetarian. You're doing so much, it's more, what punishment you're having there is nothing but it.
So like that. It's a matter of faith. He may not have faith, so he will not believe all this. But to such people, we should tell that Prabhupada said that a devotee is without gentleman. Prabhupada said, how will you identify your former? Prabhupada, there is project. So we should try to have sadachar, good behavior.
It's not necessarily a Vaishnava Brahman. It's not necessarily a devotee Brahman. It can be a Brahman in fact, that they are following, they are doing whatever they are doing, but they are not a Vaishnava Brahman. There's a difference.
Very good. Yes, Prabhupada.
So thank you Prabhu, so much for the wonderful class. I was thinking about these three things. So the water from the feet of the devotee, and the other two things, and I was comparing it with Ramayana. It's directly with the, like, I was thinking, it's not a question, just a comment saying, with Ram's feet, he delivered Ahilya, right? And then when Kevat goes and says, no, you cannot sit in my boat. He allowed Sita, Maya, and Lakshman. This is my only boat because this is my jivika, this is my livelihood. You need to wash your feet before I get him. So he's washing the feet by chal, and then he washes the feet. And then the other one, the bhuktam, here Ram himself is taking the remnants of Shabri, but actually he's not taking because she's the pure devotee of the Lord. She keeps saying Ram, Ram, Ram. So her jilva, her tongue had Ram. So Ram is eating the remnants of Ram. So I was just thinking of these three examples when we were speaking.
Shabri is eating Mahaprasad, and Ram is eating Mahaprasad. Shabri is eating Mahaprasad, Ram. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Yes, Kamala Kishori. I'm trying to memorize her. Yes, Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, when we go to India and all, in our place there is no devotees, Prabhu, but we got to bow down and take that blessing. Is it okay?
Don't touch the feet, you touch the ground and do it. It's good to bow down. Amani namana dena. Our path is of giving respect. So you can bow down, but don't touch the feet. Touch the ground. Because if you touch the feet of someone who is not a devotee, you will get their sins. If you touch the feet if you bow down to someone who is a Vishayi, who is a materialistic person, you will get sins. And when you touch the feet of a devotee, you give yourself. This is right. Therefore, devotees don't like others to touch their feet because they may not have the power to absorb. But someone who is a pure devotee can absorb. Like our Guru, they may sometimes allow devotees to touch their feet. But we should definitely not touch feet of materialistic people. Never. Never. Because we will get their quality. We are surrendering to them by touching their feet. You will get their quality. If you touch the feet of a pure devotee, you will get those qualities. If you touch the feet of a materialist, you will get those qualities. Because we are bowing down, we are becoming submissive to them. We will get their nature. So, understand? So offer respect to Paramatma in their heart from a distance. Don't touch their feet. Touch the feet, if possible, of a pure devotee. Okay. Yes, Prabhu.
So we can get into the last one, total protection.
Yes.
Plan, not particularly reality. For example, the plan and completely pure, totally dependent that state. Is that okay or
Yeah, we should take guidance. We should take guidance from senior devotees and our Shiksha Guru. If not, our Diksha Guru is not accessible to Shiksha Guru. If the Diksha Guru is available, then Diksha Guru. Because Diksha Guru is the main Shiksha Guru. So either from Diksha Guru or Shiksha Guru, we should take guidance. How we can become less and less involved in material things and more involved in direct Krishna consciousness. There are activities of direct Krishna consciousness and there are activities of indirect Krishna. Working in a pharmacy and using the income in Krishna service is indirect Krishna consciousness. It is good for Grahastha, but one should not be Grahastha throughout the life. It has to enter one of us. Where we have more time for Krishna, more time for Krishna consciousness. So, how to do that? One should take guidance from this spiritual authority. Take inspiration from senior. You are at the right age. because both the children are almost ready. Yeah, so in a few years, a year or 2 years, you should try to. Gita gets married and start planning on this. Vanaprastha means you can stay there, there's no problem. But you don't have no Krishna. And less time in material things. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
So, Prabhu, ISKCON, they actually take sannyasis and brahmacharis, right? For vanaprasthas and grihasthas, is there any facility for guidance and or are there any plans for guidance and support who wants to do vanaprastha or like what is the facility of ISKCON for that?
His Holiness Jayadvaita Swami Maharaj has some videos called the Vanaprastha Adventure. You can look at that. Then you can take guidance from Param Pujya Srila Prabhupada Swami Maharaj also. He can point you in some directions. There are some devotees who are. We don't have a proper structure as of yet for Vanaprastha in ISKCON, but definitely there is an effort going on to develop it. And Srila Gurudev may have some people who you can connect you with. But the whole idea of Vanaprastha is to enter retirement life where we reduce our involvement in material things. Material things, having a job outside and grandchildren, children, especially if they are not devotees. We minimize our involvement, not become too much involved. How is your new car? How is your new job? Beta, did you reach the office? Oh, flu ho gaya. So, too much involvement in family at an advanced stage, it just increases attachments. And we become old, our bones become weak, our body becomes weak, everything becomes weak for a reason. That we have to become detached from this body and those connected to this body. Krishna wants us to become detached. And we have to meditate on our new body, the spiritual body. How I will serve Radha and Krishna. So if we have got Vishaya Avesh, we are completely involved in objects of sense gratification in this world, then Matirna Krishna Parata Swati will not be able to fix our mind on Krishna. So Vanaprastha means to increase our number of rounds, increase our reading, increase our hearing, increase our deity worship, increase our satsang, and become an association of deities, increase Krishna consciousness and decrease materialism. Becoming detached from material things and more attached to Krishna and Krishna's devotees. That is the whole spirit of Vanaprastha. That you can do right now, the way you want.
It's an opportunity to use your body to spread the holy name as well.
Actually, Vanaprastha, like Prabhuji rightly pointed out, they can become the most powerful preachers because they have experience, they have practical experience. They have so much to share. Actually, Gauranga Prabhu from G, he was telling me that he wants to develop something called as intergenerational teaching, where the Vanaprasthas, they don't have service in ISKCON in many places. They don't want to, because they don't have the energy of the youth where they can, do so many things physically. But they have wisdom. They have Krishna consciousness, they have wisdom, they have experience. So Gauranga said we have to develop this intergenerational teaching, where that generation of Vanaprasthas who are now in their 50s, 60s, they can teach us, they can give us so much wisdom, they can counsel Grihasthas, because they have been through it, they have seen it. So they can be very useful counselors, very useful members of this. So we have to tap into those who are in the Vanaprastha age. And that generation can teach the next generation. Also, I was going to mention, but I don't know if you know Hindi. Yes, Anand Prabhu you can hear. He has given some classes on Vanaprastha. Anand Vrindavan Prabhu. You should hear his classes, they are nice. I like it. I hear his classes. Where I get some inspiration. Very powerful. Yeah, so like that. Okay. I want to do 5 minutes, Kirtan. Yes, and then we'll have